I have labored in these fields since I could walk. The earth knows my hands. The sun has kissed my brow, and yet it never feels enough. Every seed I plant, every furrow I dig, every fruit I tend is met with silence. Meanwhile, Abel tends his flocks with ease, and the world seems to favor him. My father praises him. The Lord smiles upon him, and I am left in the shadow of his perfection. The resentment coils in my chest, twisting with each glance, each laugh, each smile that I cannot reach. I gather my offering, selecting the ripest fruits, each one a testament to my sweat and toil. I place them carefully before the Lord, my chest pounding with hope. But when I glance at Abel, kneeling with his small lamb, golden light catching its fleece, I feel it again, the sting of rejection. The Lord's gaze rests on him, not me. A fire ignites in my veins, a cold, furious fire that I cannot extinguish. I tell myself to be patient, to wait, to trust, but patience feels hollow when favor is blind and unjust. I watch him walk through the fields, a figure of ease and innocence, so different from the weight of the soil I carry. His laughter drifts on the wind, gentle and careless. How can he be so light, so free, when I bear this burden of labor, expectation, and jealousy? I long to call out, to demand what is mine, to strike at the unfairness of it all. I cannot. I swallow the rage, yet it grows. A storm behind my chest, a shadow I cannot escape. The moment comes when I can no longer contain it. I invite him to the field, away from the eyes of our parents, away from witnesses, into a place where the earth itself seems to watch. I tell myself it is reason, justice, fairness that guides me. But deep down, I know it is envy. My fists clench, my heart pounds. Each step beside him feels like walking a path I cannot turn back from. His voice, bright and cheerful, cuts into me like sunlight through a storm cloud. So piercing, so unbearable. And then, the darkness erupts. Hands I once trusted to nurture the soil strike with a force I cannot recall deciding. Shock paralyzes me for a moment. Abel's eyes widen, disbelief etched into every line of his face. The earth drinks his life, and for an instant, silence hangs so heavy, it seems to crush me. The golden fields, the light of the day, the gentle breeze, all of it becomes a cage, and I am trapped inside my own rage and horror. God's voice pierces the suffocating quiet. Where is your brother? I falter. Panic grips me. I lie, voice shaking. I do not know. Am I my brother's keeper? But the words taste like ash, and I know they carry no escape. The judgment comes swiftly. Cursed are you from the ground, which has opened its mouth to receive your brother's blood. You shall be a fugitive and a wanderer on the earth. The soil beneath me, once a partner in life, becomes my punishment. Every step I take is now weighed with the enormity of my crime. I look at my hands, stained, trembling, irrevocable. I see the life I have taken, the brother I loved and hated in the same heartbeat. I feel the isolation pressing down, a weight heavier than the fields I once tilled. I am marked so none may kill me, yet the mark is no comfort. I am alone. The earth stretches endlessly before me, a world vast and indifferent. Shadows lengthen, whispering of my guilt. Every tree, every stone, every whisper of wind carries the echo of what I have done. As I walk this cursed path, the world feels strange, alien. The horizon stretches endlessly, yet I see nothing but the memory of Abel, his smile, his innocence, the favor that seemed always his. Every face I meet in the wandering towns reminds me of him. Every laugh, every gentle word is a knife reminding me of my failure. I am Cain, firstborn, first murderer, first exile. I am condemned to wander, haunted by my envy, my rage, my grief, carrying the weight of consequences that will never lift. And yet, deep in the shadow of despair, a flicker of something else stirs. A whisper that perhaps in this wandering, in this exile, I might learn, I might endure, I might somehow understand the fury that consumed me. But it is small, fragile, almost impossible to grasp. I am alone, yet I must continue. The sun dips behind distant hills, stretching long shadows across my path. Night falls, and the world grows quiet, vast, and unfeeling. I walk on, the memory of Abel burning in my chest, the earth beneath my feet forever changed, and the mark of my sin a constant reminder. I am Cain, and I will never be the same.
Cain's story is a powerful warning. Jealousy, if left unchecked, can lead to devastating choices. The Bible tells us in James 3:16, "For where jealousy and selfish ambition exist, there will be disorder and every evil practice." This shows how envy corrupts the heart and can destroy relationships, even with those closest to us. Jealousy often starts small, as a thought or feeling we ignore. But like Cain, it can grow if we allow it to fester. Proverbs 14:30 reminds us, "A heart at peace gives life to the body, but envy rots the bones." This is why it is vital to guard our hearts and minds. How can we prevent jealousy from taking root? First, recognize the feeling early. Pray over it and bring it to God. 1 Corinthians 13:4 says, "Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy or boast, it is not proud." Let this guide our hearts to celebrate others' blessings instead of resenting them. Second, practice gratitude. 1 Thessalonians 5:18 encourages us, "Give thanks in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you in Christ Jesus." Focusing on what we have and acknowledging God's goodness keeps jealousy from dominating our thoughts. Third, take positive action. Instead of comparing yourself to others, work on growth, generosity, and empathy. Galatians 5:22-23 shows us the fruits of the Spirit: love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control. These are the antidotes to envy. Finally, reflect daily. Ask yourself, am I letting resentment grow inside? Am I comparing myself to others instead of trusting God's plan for me? Psalm 37:1-3 says, "Do not fret because of those who are evil, or be envious of those who do wrong, for like the grass they will soon wither. Trust in the Lord and do good." Cain teaches us a harsh lesson. Unchecked jealousy leads to ruin. But with awareness, prayer, gratitude, and self-control, we can respond differently. Let this story guide us. Pause, reflect, act wisely, and choose growth over envy.